Okay, so what we're going to do is walk through, like I promised you guys yesterday in the Synergy sales meeting, walk you through step by step how to produce a market update and how to repurpose that in a couple of different ways to really engage with your sphere, your past clients, even people in your geographic farm or other networks. Okay, so I'm going to try and make this as simple and as repeatable as possible. We'll walk you through step by step what's really going on. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with, I'm going to have Paragon pulled open. Okay. And so now what you're going to be able to see is, just for the purposes of what we've got going on, for the purposes of making this as simple as humanly possible, now what we have pulled up already, I've got the criteria for my search. What I'm going to do, go into my residential search. Again, this helps us take things from the way up top view all the way down to a very granular level. So I've selected a residential search. Down here, my criteria, I'm selecting the past 12 months, starting in October, really the past 12 months, starting in October up to now. We're not quite 12 months, but we've got 3 weeks left in the year. You get the general gist of this. I've selected single family homes in Area 70. For those of you that don't know about Area 70, that's the North Main area of Greenville. I've chosen, because I'm trying to keep this kind of specific, right? I can have too much data that can give me too many outliers. I've got a low price of $400,000. And I've also gone down here and you can see that I've picked attached garage and none. And there's a reason for this. And this is what I was talking about yesterday. This can provide you with a compelling presentation to make in a listing presentation. So I've done my search. And then my market report has yielded me solds for 21 properties in the last 12 months or so, with their approximate ages, the listing price, the sold price, the city, which obviously is all Greenville. I've taken some of these out, and you can customize any of these fields. You guys know this. But for this, I've chosen less variables just so I can focus on the things that I want for my market report. Now you see that I've sorted by parking type, either none or attached garage. I could do attached garage, detached garage. I could have just removed that, but I'm trying to make this smaller just so you guys can see how it works when we actually do plug this into Chat GPT. So I've done this. I'm going to go over here to export. I know that you guys know that we know how to do this. Export to a CSV file. What that does is it allows me to save that file to the computer. And now what I'm going to do is take you over to Chat GPT. Which should be sharing my screen 1. I'm trying to see about this right now. It is sharing screen 1. Yes. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure, just so we're not, well, I'm not talking on and we're not actually seeing what's going on. Okay, so now what you can see over here on this side of the screen, this is my Chat GPT window. So what I've got going on is over here in the window, you can see that I have uploaded right up here. There's the ability, you can just drag the file into place on Chat GPT. So for anybody that does not know, you can go over here, you can do chat.openai.com. That brings you to the Chat GPT platform. Chat.openai.com brings you into that. You can create a free account. There is a paid for account that is $20 a month. But right now, all of this stuff you can do in the free account. You can only ask it a certain number of questions or a certain number of prompts in a 24-hour period for the free thing. But usually you can get by with everything that the free account accomplishes. So what you're going to see here is that I've uploaded the file, and then I asked it, would you please analyze the data in the spreadsheet attached to identify real estate trends in the North Main area of Greenville, South Carolina over the past 12 months. It does it. And now you see average price per square foot. See, there's a reason why There's a reason why I've only selected a few things in the Paragon report. Now it can give me key trends. It gives me an analysis. The average sale price of properties in this area is 733 with an average listing price slightly higher. That's 740,552. So we can see right there, that can give me the sold to list price ratio. Shows a relatively stable market where homes are selling close to their listing prices. Market activity staying on the market for an average of approximately 15 days, including indicating a fast moving market. Now, all of this stuff too, what I'm going to do is I'm going to verify these numbers just to make sure before, because again, what we need to do is with Chat GPT especially, I want you guys to remember a theory here, which is the 4Ps method. So I'm going to prime it. That's what I'm doing up here. I'm priming it. Would you please analyze the data? Then I'm going to prompt it. I'm going to ask it to do things. Could you also analyze the data to compare homes that were sold with a garage and homes that were sold that didn't have a garage? And I can look at monthly changes in these metrics. Would you like me to do that? Yes, please. Always be nice to the AI. It likes it when you're nice. It also likes it when you use emojis back at it too. Don't ask me why. It just is what it is. Like I said yesterday, it can't think for itself, but it can think for you. And the reason why we're using this is to help us cut down the amount of time that we spend trying to write stuff down, copy, email stuff, direct mail pieces, etc. That's where we're going to get in a second. So provides me a monthly trend analysis, a comparison of homes with and without garages. Homes with garages sold for an average of $1 million, considerably higher than those without garages. Homes with garages stayed on the market longer. And the interpretation here, yes, higher price per square foot with a garage versus without. Homes with garages tend to be more expensive. They also take longer, which could indicate a more selective buyer pool or higher pricing, pushing the sale duration longer. Market shows seasonal fluctuations with peak prices in May 2024, lower prices towards the end of 2023. You guys can also understand that this is varying buyer activities and market conditions throughout the year. What happened at the end of 2023? We were at the upper echelon of the new average of mortgage rates, which was extremely price sensitive. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to polish this. Would you please, while acting, here's another thing that I want you guys to look at. I want you to look at the role that you're trying to play. Here's how you ask good questions to Chat GPT. You identify the role that the person is going to play, the input that you're going to need. So here is what is the input? What's the thing that I'm going to do? The input is, am I writing a blog post? Am I writing an email? Am I writing a script for a video? I'll get into more of these options in a minute, but what's the input? What are the steps that I can use? And then what's the expectation out of this? So would you please, while acting as an expert local real estate agent, write an SEO optimized 250 word email to discuss the trends you've already analyzed in a way that would be encouraging and compelling to potential sellers in the area. Boom. And you get unlock your home's potential. Here's the email. Now, where we get to polish and publish, what I would ideally do in a perfect world, just this is shorter so you guys can get in there and play around with it and have the tools that you need that are necessary to go and start this process. What I would do is I would maybe say, for example, say, this looks awesome. Thank you. Would you please, that's not how you spell rewrite. And just in case you didn't think that I could do this live, would you please rewrite the email to focus more on, let's say, would you please rewrite the email to focus more on, let's say, reasons, let's say reasons to sell in 2024 as opposed to waiting. and in a more professional tone. I'm just playing around with this. Again, that's why we're looking at this. Strategic insights. Now the headline changed. Why 2024 is the optimal time to sell your home. Boom, boom. And so here you are. Again, am I going to look at this and I'm going to go, ooh, trust this email finds you in good health and high spirits. I don't have to use exactly what Chat GPT gives me. Right now, all I'm doing is for the idea to cut down on the time so that now I can come in here and go, all right, I can take this and I can actually turn this into something. Okay. That's how we do these market analysis. What we really need to focus on is using them for email, for video, for direct mail, and for your website or for your blog. Okay. That's how you do it. It's that simple. It's that quick. Now, let me give you two other things that I want you to play with as well and also implement. Number one, I'm going to go up here and show you. I just asked Chat GPT a question. I am a real estate agent in the Greenville, South Carolina area. Would you please create a list of 25 creative and unique ways to show appreciation for past clients and sphere of influence in a way that would encourage them to be a source of referrals and or repeat business? And boom, here you go. Referral rewards program, feature client spotlights, home anniversary cards, educational workshops, client appreciation videos, community involvements, access to events, personalized calendars. Let's keep on going down here. Let's say, I mean, you know, absolutely fine. Pop by surprise visits. That's a thing is tried and true as always. Send birthday cards or small gifts, virtual client appreciation events, client referral interviews, continuous communication. You can always use all of these to deepen relationships, foster loyalty, and encourage clients to refer to you to friends and family. Now, granted, these might not all be for you, but guess what you get to do? You've already primed it. You've given it the prompt. Now it's time to polish before you hit the go button on your list of 25 things to do to love on your clients. Last but not least, absolutely last but not least, I've given you another idea here. Would you please write, acting as an experienced real estate advisor, a 300-word SEO optimized blog post discussing the #1 home improvement idea that will add value to a home in Greenville, South Carolina in 2024. And boom, here you go. The ultimate home improvement idea, energy efficient windows. We know that it has been hotter than holy heck out here, and that the thing in your house that takes a beating almost as much as your HVAC unit is the windows. So here you go. Financial benefits, aesthetic, environmental impact. Now that's a blog post. Thanks. Can you redo this into a compelling Instagram caption? Here you go. Well, now could you also rewrite this into a 60 to 90 second reel script? Absolutely. And here you have it to talk about the same thing that this took a minute and a half. It took me longer to type these words than Chat GPT took to spit everything back out to me. Now, here's 3 different things that you can use right now to go impact your business in a positive way. I'm going back to the market reports. So here's the steps again and again. First things first, we go over to Paragon. We take our list, and however many this is, I've scaled it down so it's super specific. Like I said, if you're going to go on a listing appointment, make this tailored to the comparables report that you're going to show them, and have the 5 or 10 or 15 properties, and then have Chat GPT analyze the market so that you can have more compelling talking points for your people. Take that, export it, and then we're going to send it right back over into Chat GPT. And here's where we are. Would you please analyze this data? I'm going to throw it into Chat GPT, and I'm going to start asking it the proper questions to prime it and prompt for the right data to get me the answer that I want. I'm going to polish it, and then I'm going to publish it, or I'm going to say, this is good enough to where I want it to go. All right. We're going to make this work for you. Again, this isn't for everybody, but I would highly compel you to, at the very least, entertain using these, not just for listing presentations, but for monthly to quarterly email campaigns, just for your updates on your home's value on the market in general. Get super specific. If it's for a listing specific situation, go for your sphere, go for a geographic farm in terms of making it go direct mail. And then consider just adding copy and paste to your CDN Joiner website blog that's available for free under inside of KV Core. Add that in. You've got so many different ways to send this out to your people. I highly, 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 highly recommend that you entertain at least trying out some of this. And I really do hope that some of you will choose to implement this on a very consistent basis as we continue to move forward with NAR and the DOJ and all the other things that are occurring in our industry and the change that's happening. We might as well get in front of it and start doing something different a little bit more consistently than everybody else to really stand out from the crowd. I said this yesterday, that if we take advantage of the opportunity that we've been given to separate ourselves, there's been no greater time in our business, or at least in the amount of time that I've been in business, to make such a substantive impact by doing things just a little bit differently, but doing those things a little bit differently consistently. We just got to do the same stuff we've been doing, but better and more often. Now, I hope that this has been a positive 10-15 minutes, but and please give me your feedback and let me know. But I'm going to supply all of these deliverables, all of the stuff, all the copy, the questions, everything else that's included here. And then I hope that you guys find this video helpful, and let me know if you would like to have me do more of these. Again, doing things a little bit different and a little bit more of them and on a consistent basis. So let me know. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care.